Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. So we're back here at Rata Sum. No, we're not at Gadd's Encampment. We might head there later on in the episode, but I want to start showing you the only side quest available here at Rata Sum, which is Polymock. Yes, so this is like the national pastime for Asurans. It's a pretty cool game. It's got its shortcomings. It could have been way better than it ended up. I'll talk about that through the episode though. But overall, it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. One of the most interesting things you can do in Guild Wars. And in some ways it's amazing, but in other ways it just like fell flat on its face. So let's see how it goes. A lot of people when Eye of the North was coming out were excited about this. Guild Wars had never really been a game with a lot of mini games, shall we say. I mean, there were always things at festivals, but there was nothing that what seemed to be as extensive as this seemed like it was going to be. But yeah, there were just a few problems with it. So basically, we've got, is it Blim we want to speak to or the Polymock Master? Oh no, we already spoke to Blim. That's for the mission to Ula's lab. So we'll go, yeah, let's speak to Hoff. Hoff, the Polymock Master. Hello, Hoff.
Oh, great. Another booker.
God, he looks so old and grouchy. Okay, so this is a solo quest. Most Asura learn to play Polymock at a very young age. Some before they can even walk. I myself was taught the basics by my mother while inside the womb. Don't ask how. Yeah, I'm sure you were. Let's just say that you've got some catching up to do. We'll start you off against some Asura who, honestly, aren't that great at the game. Frankly, if you can't beat a novice, you won't stand a chance at a master Polymock tactician like myself. So, if you are ready, speak with Den here in Rata Sum to unlock your first 3 Polymock pieces. Then, once you've registered your pieces, take on Yalma in a game. She plays here in town as well. Okay, I'll make Yalma cry for her mommy. Right, so basically this game was described as being Pokemon on steroids. It didn't really live up to that, but it's pretty cool. You can definitely see where the influences come from. So let's speak to Den. Hoff just gave us 3 Polymock pieces, as you can see here. We've got a Gargoyle piece, we've got a Murgoyle piece, and we've got a Scale piece. Okay, so if I look in my inventory, here they are. They're like chess pieces, as you can see. They've actually all got unique models, so like if you drop, you'll never see them as drops, but, well, you can. I'll talk about them more later, but like pieces like this, if you drop them, they've all got like their own unique models. They don't just like have a generic bundle item. There really seems to have been a lot of effort gone into this, but in the wrong places. So yeah, let's speak to Den and get these pieces registered.
You need me?
Have you found any new Polymock pieces? Register them with me and you can use them in future matches. Okay. So registering pieces, it sounds a bit intimidating, which is probably a reason why
here comes trouble.
Polymock didn't take off as well as it should have. Registering them just simply, it's like customizing things. You'll see that they're now gone from my inventory. Basically, that's unlocked them on this character. So when I go to play a game, they'll appear in a list now. The reason why you can register them like that is because that allows players to trade them amongst themselves. There's some very rare pieces, just like in Pokemon, how there's really rare Pokemon. There are rare pieces. If you find them out in the world somewhere, then I guess the idea was if the game was more popular, then these would be worth a lot of money and people would sell them. So that's what the registration's for. I don't know why it couldn't have just been as simple as the pieces in your inventory are the ones you fight in the matches with. I guess that seems like an unnecessary complication. I don't know though. I'm not a game developer. So we go. We've got those 3 pieces registered. So this means now if we challenge an Asura to a game, we've got these 3 pieces we can play with. So let's see what we can do. Here's Yalma, the novice. This girl, I think is a girl. I like how I'm starting to be able to tell whether an Asura is a boy or a girl. It's all in the ears. There's an amazing guy you can meet out in the Alsacia Tangle. I really don't know if I'm saying that right, but in the Tangle, there's this guy called Doff. It's amazing. I can't wait to show it. But basically, okay, so here's Yalma.
Here comes trouble.
Here's come trouble, that's right. Okay, so you humans always think you can pick up Polymock like you pick up a sword. Simpletons. Polymock takes massive intelligence and vast magical knowledge you simply do not possess. Alright, okay, so this is quite a tactical game. So I wish to play you. You'll be removed from your party and taken to a Polymock arena to battle Yalma. Do you wish to proceed? Hell yes I do. So we're at the Polymock Coliseum. Some people think that's a reference to Pokemon Coliseum, who knows. This is pretty cool. All of the places where you fight are really awesome. You can't get to these places any other way. If you press U or M, you can't. Oh, you can. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, so the Coliseum's like there? Really? Really? Wow. Okay, well, this is the Coliseum. Pretty awesome, isn't it? I just love the water effects in Ivanhoe. It's so cool. Nice big forest over there. That's like the thing about this vista here. I always look at this. No, admittedly, I don't come here often, but I always look at this. This is one of those places. I don't feel it much in Guild Wars anymore. Maybe it's because I've played it too much, but I never really feel the urge to run off and explore. And the world never seems huge and magical. But definitely looking out over there. I mean, do you guys get me? I just want to go running over there, but you never can. You're limited to this pedestal. We can see our opponent over there, Yolma, on her pedestal. And the idea is we're going to use these pieces to fight each other. She gets 3. We get 3, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's speak to the Polymock Judge. You'll see we've got no skills, nothing's affecting us, none of our runes, we can't have any weapons. Actually, I think, can we have our weapons out? Yeah, but it doesn't affect us. Usually Shiro's blades will drain my health, but they don't. Okay, so, Wok, the Polymock Judge.
Why are you bothering me?
Because we're playing a game, man. Choose 3 pieces you wish to use for the game. So we've only got 3 pieces at the moment, so let's pick all 3 that we've been given. But bear in mind, I haven't played this for ages, so I might suck really bad. Okay, and then you get to pick one that you start with. I think the Gargoyle is the best one to end on, so I'll leave the Gargoyle. Let's go Murgoyle. And check it out. Okay, so take a moment to look over your abilities of your Polymock piece. When you're ready to begin the round, speak to him. So what actually happens? The camera goes a bit bizarre, which is pretty cool, and we're now no longer playing as ourselves. Look at this. We're actually a Murgoyle. Yeah, every single piece, and there's something like 27 pieces in the game. There's quite a lot. Not all of those are playable, but there are 27 pieces. They all actually change you into the creature that you're playing, which is pretty cool, especially when Eye of the North first came out. I can't remember if tonics existed. In this game, you can drink tonics that turn you into different creatures. So in my Domain of Anguish episodes, we were all playing as Margonites. That's because we were drinking Margonite tonics. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You can actually see my Shiro's blades in my hands, which is pretty amazing. And when Eye of the North came out, this was like really the first experience people had of this. Even better, these were characters you could transform into and actually use their skills, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there's quite a lot to explain, so I'll quickly go over it. Basically, every single Polymock piece in the game, the last 5 skills are all the same. You can read those if you want and review them, but basically every piece has those. But depending on what piece you picked, you get 3 unique skills at the start. So I've picked a Mesmer, a Murgoyle. If you remember, we fought loads of these guys in Kryta. Can I actually turn around? I want to face the camera. Yeah, there we go. Hello, there. Yes. Do I have any emotes? No, that was a bit too much to ask. But yeah, so basically they're unique. And some, the rarer ones, might be a bit more powerful. There are different types that give you more health or more energy. I'll get into those as we find them. So let's just see what we can do. Oh god, I'm going to lose this. Right, okay, I've reviewed my skills.
You need me?
Let's start it. Okay, so in 10 seconds, Yolma's going to start fighting us. Yolma's playing as a Murgoyle, I think. No, she's playing as a Gargoyle, right? And we're a Murgoyle. Okay. Shit, I just realised I should probably have my UI turned on for this. Oh god. I'm just going to spam my skills. So as you can see, we've got a lot of health, but we do a lot more damage now as well. I'm not quite sure why they did that. Maybe just to make people think, oh yeah, that's cool. Who knows. My spammable skill here does more damage while they're doing damage, I think. I really need my interface on. Shit. Why didn't I think of this, guys? When you're less than 50% health, you can use this last glyph, which will do a bit more damage. Oh, I interrupted him without the skill thing on. That was just looking at the animation. Too pro. When you get low on health, you can use the ether signet, which will bring you should bring your health back. Oh, if you have 0 energy, you gain 10. Great. Okay, can I have 0, please? There we go. I'm going to use my glyph of power. Oh, look at that. Look at all that damage I do now. Come on. Come on. Sometimes it can be a bit more fast-paced, I think. Sometimes it's a bit slower. I don't know. See, this is just one of the reasons why it flopped. There's a lot of reasons why it flopped. You guys might be looking at this and thinking, damn, this would be really... Oh, yeah, Yolma's speaking to me, by the way. You think you're keeping up, you're wrong. Shit, energy. It's quite hard to talk while playing this. You might be looking at this and thinking, oh, come on, this looks like this would be really good for PvP. Yeah, you're right. It would be damn good for PvP. Why can't we play it? Oh, God, I'm on 44 health. No, she's on super low health as well. Hold on, I want to turn on my interface. There we go. I can now see what skills they're using. Right, what do we want to use? The Gargoyle or the Scale? I'm going to go Scale. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, start the round. So she starts on super low health, so I'm not actually doing that badly. I lost the first round, but she's super low on health. So as soon as it starts, I'm just going to use Deathly Chill on her and kill her. There we go, and she's out. Good. Now what do I want to do? There's a specific tactic you can actually do on this game that really ensures you're going to win. It's like a specific combination of skills you can use. I don't remember what it is though. It's like you're supposed to use something then block when they use their glyph of concentration. I don't know. But basically, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, PvP. Why didn't they make it PvP? I don't understand. It would have been so much more fun if it actually was, but it just never happened, right? Oh, we're actually going scale versus scale here. Great. I don't feel too confident. Oh god. Am I less than 50% health now? Is Rising Bile going to really hurt? Shit. Give me energy, give me energy. Rising Bile, 200 damage. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to do with the game that I've completely forgot what I was talking about. That could have... There we go. Is she dead? Sweet. Okay. Right. Now I'm super low. Another thing you can actually do as an added layer of complexity. The problem with this is, or with all of Guild Wars, the way that the skill system's set up, despite the fact this is quite cool, right? Quite unique, quite different. It's still just... Oh, so now she's playing as the Murgle. It's still just staring at your UI, which is just such a shame that the way the game focused on this. I'm so happy the sequel's going, you know, further away from that. Not as simple as it looks, is it? No, it's not. Not at all. Shit, I keep wasting spells. You guys are probably looking at this and cringing. Well, okay. Well, that's our last piece. She's really low, so I should kill her.
Me?
Yeah, let's start the round. Let's do it. So, I don't know. I've talked a lot about how Eye of the North had a lot of depth to it, and they seem to spend a lot of time on all the different facets of it. This is weird. I don't know whether they were rushed with this or what. It's just bizarre. I can't... Because... Like, they've got all these different pieces you can pick. The dungeons, I've never actually had one as a drop. I've never found one as a drop, but you always get a rare chance of getting one as... Okay, so there we go. She says, gasp, I really thought I'd win this time. I mean, you being human and all. Yeah, you racist bitch. Fine, we won. Cool, so that was our first Polymock fight. I really should probably learn a little bit better what they all do, but we'll just see how... We'll just wing it. We'll just wing it, guys. Let's speak to Hoff. At least I think we want to speak to Hoff. Yeah, Hoff. We actually get to challenge Hoff at the end. This is like a big long quest chain. In the Tarnished Coast, in the Asuran areas, there aren't actually that many quests to do. Well, individual quests, but there are a couple of really long quest chains. Where am I going? I thought he was around there. No, he's over here. And this is one of them. This is the probably... Well, I don't know. It's up to you. From a gameplay perspective, this is probably the most interesting one. But from lore perspective, in particular, two of the other ones are just... Oh, so good, guys. So good. I can't wait to show you them. Anyway, let's speak to Hoff.
Oh, great. Another booker.
So, you managed to score a win against Yama, did you? Well, don't get too excited. She's hardly a pro. I just taught her how to play a week ago. But if you're ready for it, I've got some real games lined up for you where you can prove your merit. Sweet. Okay, and we got another piece. You see that? We've now got a Fire Imp piece. Which is another white piece. So, you know, rarity in this game, white, blue, purple, gold. You get white, purple and gold rarity, different Polymock pieces, and the rarer they are, the more health and energy you get while you're in the game. But you can only choose one of each rarity, I think, except white, where you can have as many as you want. I think that's how it works. Anyway, in your victory over Yolma, you've proven your understanding of the basics, but I'll need to see vast improvement before I take you seriously. I've arranged a match for you against Plurg, a moderately skilled player. He's at Vlox Falls. Sweet. Plurg is a sound I'll make when I crush him. He'll make when I crush him. Yeah, so we actually met Plurg for a very brief moment in a previous episode. Let's see what we can do. This is the other child at Vlox's Falls, the only two children Asura that I mentioned. Where is he, actually? I don't think I specifically remember. Somewhere around here. Is that him there? There we go, Plurg. Hello, Plurg. I've come to challenge you.
Oh, great. Another booker.
Do you really think you stand a chance at defeating me in Polymock? I could beat you blindfolded with both arms tied behind my back, using my ears to control my pieces. Alright. Impress me. So back to the Coliseum to try again. Alright, Judge,
Here
yes.
comes trouble.
Oh, I didn't register my imp. Maybe I should have. Alright, we'll try with these three pieces again. The Scale, the Gargoyle, the Murgoyle. Let's go with... I didn't find the Gargoyle do that much damage. Let's go with the Murgoyle again. Okay, let's do it. Start the round. 10, 9, 8. You can actually see the other pieces in the background, which is pretty cool. So there's the Kappa. He's got a Kappa and he's got a Fire Imp. We've never seen a Kappa. And he's playing. Oh, he's got 2 Fire Imps. Really? Can you have 2 of the same piece? I don't think you could do that. Oh well. There you go. Oh no! I see. So even though they just represent the pieces he's got, they're not the actual pieces. So he's got a Fire Imp, an Ice Imp, and then a Kappa, and he's doing horrible damage to me. I should try harder. Okay. It's just hard to do commentary while playing this game because you have to focus so much. Shit, he's used a meteor on me. I'm going to die. Not good. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I find it hard to tell, going back to what I was talking about in the last game, I find it hard to judge whether they spent too much time or too little time on Polymock because they clearly put a lot of effort into it. There's a lot of different pieces, all with their own unique models, their own skills, their own balancing. Even the pieces in the inventory have all got their own unique items, icons. They all have their own unique places where you can get them. By the way, this is a good example of a fight where you can actually dodge what he's doing. Do you see what I mean? So you can actually strafe if you want. So he's using flare and you can dodge it. Well, I didn't dodge that one, but you can. And that probably will help you out in certain situations. I'm doing really badly here, though. You should expect no less, people. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Oh, I should have been using Glyph of Power. No! Oh, well, there we go. So I might lose this one. But the problem is, some of the core concepts that are a part of this is just quite a shallow game type. I mean, no doubt some of you are probably getting a little bit bored watching this already because it's just staring at your... It just boils down to having 3 unique skills per... What's Lightning Jin's haste going to do? Oh, I cast 50% fast. That's pretty cool. Alright. Oh, Glyph of Concentration stops them from interrupting. See, I'm relearning all of this. I haven't done it for so long. Yeah. Blocked his meteor. One more. One more, I said. There we go, he's out. Alright, beat his first piece, and I'm on about 3rd health down. I'm going to get back. See what happens next. So, it's a shame. I can't help but... So, like, there's all this depth that they put into this game, basically, with all the different pieces that you could get, and all these different locations. Shit, we're already fighting. Not good. Why did I use Glyph of Power there? I'm not even on less than 50. I'm just clicking skills. So yeah, they did all this stuff, and there is depth here, but it just goes to waste because the game type itself is somewhat lackluster. They have said a long time ago in a Guild Wars 2 interview that Polymock in Guild Wars 2, they mentioned that they wanted it in Guild Wars 2. I mean, it was introduced in Either North, so clearly it was going to have a place in the sequel, right? Why am I on low health? That's not good. Okay, my last piece. I'm definitely going to lose this game. Yeah, they had this interview a while ago where they were talking about Polymock come Guild Wars 2, and it was a long time ago. They haven't talked about it for a while, which is kind of weird for me. I mean, by the time you guys are watching this episode, Gamescom will have probably come and gone. I'm hoping someone will have asked them. If I end up going to Eurogamer, that will definitely be on my list of questions, because we just haven't heard anything about Polymock for so long. But basically, they said in this interview that the guy who created it and had this vision for Polymock didn't like how it turned out in Guild Wars 1 just because of the nature of the game, how it's so UI focused. It was just kind of messed up. So it didn't really come out how he wanted, and I can't quite remember exactly what they said in the interview, but in the sequel, supposedly, it was going to be more like how it was originally envisaged. And I've heard some really cool ideas about Polymock come the sequel. Like, one of my favourite suggestions I've ever heard was about combining the idea of Polymock with mini-pets. So the mini-pets you get become the pieces you can play in the game. But, I mean, that would have been cool even in this game, and I could have seen that working somewhat in this game, but it doesn't come out. Come on, I'm going to die. I can just see it. I know I'm going to die. Oh, well, there we go. We've been defeated. He says, how does it feel to get beat by a kid? You must want to cry. Okay, we'll try this again, and I'm going to put my game face on and actually try and win. I will probably either speed it up, cut it, or do commentary afterwards. Because it's so hard to talk while playing this game, right? So we'll try it again. Don't have enough brain power to do it. So I've decided to speed it all up and do the commentary afterwards, so this is going to go super fast. I did it this way because the episodes was probably going to get quite long. It was about 30 minutes unedited. I actually died a few times while I was doing this. The thing about Polymock is I'm calling it shallow. It's hard to, well, it's not hard. It takes a while to learn all the skills, but as soon as you've learnt them, it's got a very shallow skill ceiling. Maybe having added PvP, that issue wouldn't have been so bad, but they didn't add PvP, and once you've learnt it, it's pretty easy. But then the second you forget it, when you haven't, I haven't played this for about a year now, and then the second you forget it, you just got to kind of learn it all again. And I was actually quite surprised about how bad I was doing. I still haven't unlocked the imp. I could have gone and done that, but yeah, I mean, it's a shame because I like the idea of Polymock. I especially like that idea of the mini pets, and I especially like the idea of it becoming like this kind of casual PvP thing. Like some MMOs have got like card games that you play. You know, why can't we have something like that? That would be so cool. But as Polymock, so I would like to hear that Polymock is still in Guild Wars 2 and it's not been dropped. I mean, if you look at what they originally had envisioned for that game, they had stuff like climbing trees and stuff, and Polymock was really one of those early features they liked that we haven't heard much about recently. So I think it'd be a shame if we missed out on it, but who knows. I don't think we will. I just hope that it becomes what this guy originally wanted it to be. So yeah, but anyway, there we go. I've won and I'm very low health. I'll pass you back over to my past self. Oh my god. Wow. You cheated. How could you beat me, mommy? Oh my god, I played so badly. 37 health. Oh shit. Corpse of Plurg. Wow. See, it can be fun. Like, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with the game type. It's just, I don't know, it's lacking. I feel like it needed PvP, it needed something else. You guys should understand, people do this quest chain, but they never really go further through with it. It's a bit like that guy who offers the races outside the Umbral Grotto. I mean, it doesn't really offer enough Asuran reputation points. It's about, when you get up against the harder enemies, it's 90 reputation points, that's about it. But aside from that, you don't really get anything from doing it, and it's a shame there's no title associated with it. Even if they put a title against it, even though it's pretty, it could end up very boring gameplay just doing it over and over and over. Just putting a title for it, people would start to do it, and I don't know, part of me wants to say that they were rushed to put it out, but then on the other hand, they had all this cool stuff there. It was just flawed somehow. But anyway, let's speak to Hoff.
Here comes trouble.
So you defeated Plurg, well done. It's time you moved on to some real opponents, my friends. I've tracked down a player who is a master of the elemental Polymock pieces. I think you'll appreciate the challenge. Okay, so we've got a Kappa as well for that. So you've learned the basics of Polymock, but you still need to practice the fine art of Polymock piece selection before you can challenge a true master. The intricacies of each choice are more challenging than that game you humans play. What do you call it? Ah, yes. Igneous Paprius Shears. To test your selection prowess, I've lined up a match against Blop. He has mastered the use of elemental Polymock pieces. You'll need to overcome all 3 elements he employs to prove victorious. They're talking about rock, paper, scissors there? That's pretty hilarious. Okay, so Igneous is strong. I will crush him. When can I choose to play you against? Yes, later. Don't worry, it will come. Right. Okay, so I think I should probably register these last 2 pieces we've got as well.
Another booker.
Okay, so the Kappa is actually a purple piece, and this essentially means you get plus 50 energy and a little bit more health. I don't know whether the skills are necessarily more powerful, but that is a distinction that has to be made. So where are we going? Oh, to Gadd's Encampment, right. So yeah, the main reason why I wanted to get to Gadd's before doing the Polymock episode was for this, because except for one location, we've now seen all of the places where the Polymock people are. The last location being where Peter Redhill is. Okay, so hello Blop.
Why are you bothering?
Are you ready to face me? The others here are but pawns compared to my kingly knowledge of Polymock and the elemental pieces. Prepare to be awed by a true master. Okay, I wish to play you again in a game. Let's do it. Okay guys, in the filming here I got a little bit carried away. This Polymock fight will actually be in the next episode. What I'm going to do is, now that we've learnt about Polymock, whenever we meet new people we can challenge on any of the characters. We'll be playing games. I'm not going to just sort of throw it all at you at once and just whine about how it's flawed. So I'll see you guys next time for that at Gadd's Encampment, and indeed the continuation of the main storyline. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, a bit of a different one this one, and I hope to see you next time. See you later.